This video is going to be a quick overview on the YOSUDA water rowing machine. Now previously I did a very in-depth video with unboxing, setup, troubleshooting, all sorts of tips and tricks, you know, what I learned, all that sort of stuff. So if you're interested in more in-depth info outside of this video, definitely check that other video out. It's chock-a-block full of information. But we're just going to do a real quick, kind of go tip the butt on this and go through all the main features, and then that'll be it for this. First thing is, folks, with the construction on this, one of the things I've liked about it is it's pretty sturdy construction. There's rubber stoppers down there on the ground underneath to kind of support it. There's also wheels to help roll it around, and also too to fold it up. And one of the things I found with it, I don't know if it's particle board or what type of wood it is, but the wood on it is pretty stout. So it's not like, you know, cheap flimsy wood or anything like that. Now the big selling point for this water rowing machine, with what I found, is this water drum here. So you're actually using real water resistance. That is one thing I've seen with a lot of different machines out there, a lot of different exercise machines I've used over the years, is that you're kind of yanking on steel cables and stuff. And that is the nice thing with this, is we have that water resistance there, and it just makes all the difference. So not only do you get the sensory feedback from the water splashing around and all that, but you also get the resistance against actual water. So to me, that makes a big difference, I find, in using this machine, and that's a big plus. Now we do have a screen here, gives you different data points and stuff like that, which is fine, you know, for me. Usually I'm not too concerned with, you know, that type of stuff. I pretty much do my workout to the point where, you know, I'm tired or wiped out, and then I stop. So, you know, it kind of varies on the day. But there is a variety of information there and different modes you can go through. There's also a little place there where you can put your phone, you know, if you want to watch a video, listen to music, or whatever. And we have our foot pegs here, and I find for me, probably I might want to go at some point with some sort of Velcro or something. It works fine as it is, but yes, you are kind of pushing off on this. I had someone ask me about it today, do your legs get a workout on it? And yes, I discovered muscles I hadn't used in a long time once I started using this machine. And so, you know, the setup here on that is pretty good. Also too, there's two little pegs there to put the little, you know, rowing stick there, just rest up against those two nubs there. So that works pretty good. Then coming down here to the rowing track, you have a nice kind of firm but a little bit plush seat. So it's a very nice seat to kind of sit in to do your thing, and rolls back and forth on this track here all the way back to a stop back there. So, you know, a lot of it depends on how tall you are and all that, as far as how far back you will go. But it rolls along there pretty good. Now, there is like some complaints that have come up, and it's happened to me, where a squeak might develop along the rails. I go through a solution I found to remedy that, and it may work for me. It worked for me, and might not work for other folks, I don't really know, but I found it really wasn't that big a deal. And at the end of the day, if the squeak does come back, I'm usually listening to music and stuff anyway, so it's like, hey, whatever, you know. Also too, the noise of the water, as I pointed out before, is quite nice. Kind of just takes you back to, I do a lot of kayaking out on you know, creeks and lakes and stuff, so it just takes me back to being out on the water, and that's a big bonus. Then folks, if you do need to stow it away, here it is folded in half. Pretty easy. You just kind of lift it up in the air from the back, keeping it nice and straight, and then basically get it at a 90-degree angle to the ground. Gently fold back the other side, and then you have the wheels there where you can push it around into a corner. With this, the nice thing about this as you go through the whole motion is that there's a nice kind of progressive feel to it. So when you start to get kind of up towards the end with it, it's a thing where there's no kind of hard kind of stop to it. There's a little more kind of resistance there at the end, and then also too, back whenever you go all the way forwards, there's a bit more resistance there, but it's not like enough where, you know, you're making, again, that hard, abrupt kind of halt with it. So that is one nice thing that really helps. So as you go through your whole motion and your whole stroke, it's just kind of a nice, smooth, progressive kind of motion to it. Folks, in the end, to wrap this up, I really like this, and the big selling point for me is that water drum with the actual water resistance, and also too the feedback from the sound of the water itself. That just makes a big difference than sitting there on an exercise machine just yanking on random steel cables and stuff, you know, and all that. So in the end, I think that water resistance, that really kind of sells this machine for me. And in the end, I've been super happy with it, and it's really added to my workout routine. So anyways, folks, definitely check this out. Give this some consideration. If you want more info in terms of unboxing and setup and all that stuff, check out my other video too. That's got tons of info in it. Y'all have a good one.